Hi guys, Tiffany here. Welcome to my quilting life. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and like and share. And yeah, so my wonderful kitty here, he was meowing and didn't want to be alone. Now he wants to get away, and he's shedding all over the place now. And you guys know me, I really don't like cat hair all over my quilting stuff. So I'm gonna throw him out of the room, but I figured he could come up and say hi real quick because he's purring and he needs his mama. What? What? Huh? You want to say hi to the peoples? Oh, you want to say hi to everybody? You want to throw you out now? Huh? You want mama to throw you out now? Hi, Teresa. All right, so I'm just going to throw this little guy out and we're going to get to the Insomniac Quilting Series episode number 15. I'm going to work on what I was working on last night and lay that the quilt top out on the floor and start putting it together. Huh? Yeah? You want to go out now? He's like, Mom, I want attention. But let me go. All right, let's go. Come on, fat cat. Talk about cat hair everywhere. I love my cat. But let me tell you, when his hair is everywhere, it's kind of especially when I'm sick. Anyway, all right, so if you guys remember correctly, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Oh, thank you. He's a very rare breed that shouldn't even be in Arizona, but he is. So when I found him abandoned in a home 8 years ago, I scooped him up because he was just all alone. He was this little itty bitty kitten that shouldn't have even been weaned from a mom. Nobody knew where he was, the mom was or anything. It was just him all by himself, and I scooped him up and took him home and bottle fed him for a while because he was like literally the stinky little itty bitty thing. And then he turned out to be some happy, hyper fat cat. And I took him to a cat, the vet, but a cat specialist vet, ones that deal with specific animals, like some do snakes, some do dogs, some do cats, some do whatever. And they said, oh, you know that he's a rare breed, right? And I was like, oh, really? He's a snowshoe, which is a very rare breed. And I just managed to come across a rare breed cat. Go figure. And now 8 years later, he's still hyper and crazy as ever. But I don't think cats ever calm down. So, hi, Terry. Hi, Tanya. I have one cat named Frank. This one's name is Thumper because when he was that little kitten that I saved, maybe he was hurt or something. I have no idea. But you guys know Thumper, the little bunny from Bambi. And when he'd scratch, or he'd thump his little paw, he'd hop like a bunny. Instead of walking on 4 paws, he'd hop around like a bunny. And then he had this thing where he just pounced his paws on the ground for minutes at a time. So he got named Thumper because of that. Everyone else wanted to name him like Blue Eyes and all sorts of stuff because, yeah, he definitely. Oh, and what was it? Blue Moon. That was one of the names that was suggested when he was a baby and I first got him. So yeah, we had tons of different options. Hi, Joe. Hi, Sue Ann. Hi, Chris. So yeah, he's my last and only animal that we'll have though, because I'm not sure. I've never had an allergy. I've had dogs, cats, all for many, many years, but I can't have him next to my face for long periods because I feel like I can't breathe. It really affects my asthma. So after this, no more pets. He's declawed and he can't ruin the furniture or anything. And I like dogs and all, but every dog we've ever had, the sound of them on the floor, it's like because of my MS and things don't run properly in my body, certain sounds, noises, the licking, the touching a part of my body when that part of my body already itches just makes it itch 10 times more. So after he's gone, which will be many years from now because they live long lives, I will probably not have another pet. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. I have fabric. Lots of fabric to pet. It just doesn't purr back or bite or lick or make funny noises. All right. So we found Frank on the side of the road. His leg was broken. He is 15 now. Wow. He was about 5 weeks old. I don't even think Thumper was that old. I think he was probably 2 weeks or so. Like his eyes looked like they had just barely opened. So he was just this little itty bitty dinky, like very furless almost kitty. So I went to a vet and they said, "Oh, get this special drink because he's so little," and I fed it to him with a bottle. Mm-hmm. He's here and doing great 8 years later. So here was last night's blocks. I trimmed them down today like I said I would. Technically, I just did that like, I don't know, 45 minutes ago. So I got that done. And then the night before's pieces were putting these ones together, the double cuts. So these are double cut and these are single cut. And when I say double, this creates a 9 patch, and this creates, it was put together like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 patch, I guess, on every single one of them, but they're shaped differently. I did that on purpose. So, hi Anne. We are going to take these to the floor, and I am going to crawl around on the floor and lay these out till I have it right. And then I guess I'll just kind of, for those who are new, design walls were probably better. I had a design wall when I was out in my garage, but since I've been in the house and I have carpet right here, I don't mind sitting down on the floor when I can. My hips are kind of hurting, but I'll be fine. I don't think it'll be a big deal. I do it quite often. But if you have a design wall, it's probably a lot easier. But unfortunately, I don't have one in here. I was thinking about having one right there, but I actually like to display quilts. So, and that's my only free available wall. The rest are shelves and fabric. So we're going to go to the floor. And remember, like I showed you yesterday on the table, I'm going to alternate blocks. So if I miss comments tonight, that is because I'm going to take the tablet on the floor with me, but I don't always see it for those that are new to my channel. Hi, Lacey. All right, so I moved my room around just a little before you guys see. I pushed the chair out of the way so that way I have more floor space. My room is a disaster, but that's enough floor for you guys to see, right? Right there. There we go. There's enough floor. And remember, this is the Insomniac series, so I'm always in my pajamas anyway, but this is it's okay to be in your pajamas while sewing. All right, so I'm going to start up here, way that way, and you probably won't see my face. You should see my room now that how that's a disaster. Well, I shoved everything in the closet. So you guys are going to get plenty of ass shots. Don't mind that. All right, here we go. I'm alternating blocks. And I'm doing 9 across by 10 down. 1, 2. I'm going to get my first row, and the rest should go quick. But I am going to move them around so I can blend the color. Let's grab. And let's put some orange. I need some orange or red in there. How about that one? Lots of blue. This one. That's too much blue. Wow, this blue is going to be really spread through this quilt. So, 5, 6. And I'm not going to be able to make it with 9, so it's go higher. exactly on this one. 7. Nope. Nope. This is why I'm laying it out, guys. 8. And 9 is going to reach the chair, so let's go over just a little bit more. This is going to be big. Okay. 8 plus 1 slice, and 9 can be this one right here. And this one can go here. There we go. And I'm rotating them too. Hi, Vicky. I'm mostly electronically. So, also, comfort is all I have. I own more PJ sets than regular clothes. I have more PJs than regular clothes too. Especially the soft pants. Alright, now this starts with one of these. Then goes one of these. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. One of these. Nope. Yep. Trying to move them around. Nope. Yep. Ooh, this was that in there. Yep. Yep. There we go. Alright, I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm doing here, but you'll see soon. One of these. Nope, that's a nope. Let's do orange, something with orange. Yep. Nope. Yep. Okay. And then one of these down here. That. Yep. Nope. Notice how I keep noping and yipping? I want to make sure everything is blended. Hey, Diane. Nope, nope, nope. Still doing something. Nope. This one. That. These with the green. Oh, yeah, that's good. Let's do. Nope. This one works. Can you see it? 9. So this is 2 cuts. This is 1 cutter. 2 cutter. I'm just going to put one on each side of my lap, I guess. Nope. That's a big one. That's a green. Nope. And no, that works. Orange. That works. This is so bright. Like, this is so very, very, very bright. That's a 2. I want a 2. And remember, my blocks are 8.5 inch. Now, up. Nope. Yep. Oh. How long does it take? Does not tell you that fibromyalgia. Have so many people I know on YouTube with fibro today. I have fibromyalgia. I just don't. I can't tell the symptoms because I have MS. I guess if that's how you say it. I also have a muscle wasting disease. Oops, no, that's not good. That one's good. There we go. Now double. Here's single. No, that's a double. So let's go single. Trying to get this over there. It makes it hard to distinguish which disease is flaring at the time. It's most of the same. Yep. I try not to let health problems get in the way. I mean, sometimes I get whatever, but if you get depressed about it and make it your life, then that's all you have. That's everything about you. I try not to. Everything about me is my quilting, you know. So, I mean, it's hard to say. Some people are different than others, but I definitely don't let it destroy my life. Everybody knows what I have, you know, but I don't know how to explain it, I guess, without sounding weird. Work to live without a thing. I don't know. I don't know how to explain how it affects my my way of thinking. I guess if that makes any sense. Let's try this one for orange. Go. Next one is a double. I keep saying double because this has 2 cuts and these are single cuts when I stuck them together. That's too much of that color. I'm trying to blend all these colors nicely. Here we go. Double pile. This is my single pile. Alright, move down. That's because you're a trooper too. You just get on with stuff instead of wallowing and letting your illness define you. Yeah, I know, and I'm not saying anything bad about the people I know that have problems with MS, but just MS. I'm just going to use MS as the reference, but it's like it's constantly questioning. So this is happening. Do you think it's related to my MS? So that is happening. Do you think it's because I have MS? It's like it's always wrapped around that, you know? I know I get sick a lot. Yes, that's because I have MS. I have a weak immune system. I know that I have pain. Why? Because every single day it's like stabbing needles throughout my whole entire body and in my neck, in my back. And especially my feet. My feet have been really bothered lately. But this right here, it distracts my brain and says, you know what? It's okay. I have something that's distracting me, you know? And since I've been quilting for the last couple of years, I actually smoke less cigarettes. I don't get mad and angry as often. I actually have something to look forward to. I look forward to designing things and someday being discovered. And I look forward to teaching, which I've been doing now for years. I look forward to every single day trying something different and figuring something new out. And I don't know, I'm having fun and I like to express that through fabric. And it keeps my brain from going crazy thinking, my hips are killing me today, but I'm still going to do this. If that makes any sense. Hey, Michelle. I have friends with MS and it's hard to watch them. I struggle though. The times you guys will see me struggle the most is when my legs stop working and I'm in my wheelchair, which in my far back videos here on YouTube, you'll see some of those. I actually have posted videos of what it's like to be in a super flare, but right before my legs give out. It was a cancellation of a video. I had to make a video to cancel a video. I've done, just to let you guys know how it looks, but I've showed how to make things. I was in my wheelchair when I made my wheelchair cover. I try to show that you could still do things, There is a woman that I watch, Amy. She does the How Does She Do It episodes on her channel. She has no arms and no legs, and guess what? She threads a sewing machine with her tongue. Inspiration, people, come on, So I like to show that you can still do things. If I could do it, you can do it. When you see me when I'm really, really bad, which you guys have, and I'm still doing it, I know you can. So that's why I like to get out there. Plus, this is freaking awesome. Come on now. You can't pass the love of the quilting. It's a single. All right, I'm going to get back to doing this now. I need a double for right there that doesn't have too much yellow in it. Ooh, how about greens? And blues. Oh, can't have two grays. So we throw this guy up here. Not too much pink. Put that one there. No, that's a single. That goes under this. There we go. We need a double for under this. There we go. I'm going to swap that guy around. No, we're not. We're going to put this one here instead. Here we go. So yeah, I'm not like a coach of anything, or I don't know what the word is. What is it called? Like an inspirational speaker or anything, but I guess what I say when I say it, it comes from here and from knowledge of, I've had MS for over 20 years, guys. I was diagnosed in 2000, but I had symptoms as a teenager. So I had early onset. And yeah, I've been there with it now for a very long time. I've been dealing and struggling, so I've, learned quite a few things. And why do I have two doubles next to each other? That's supposed to be a single. There we go. All this talking is confusing me. I have confused myself. Disconfused myself. Instead of being discombobulated, I'm disconfused. Life coach, there you go. Yeah, I'm having issues with the floor, but I'm still doing it. I don't really move much if you haven't noticed. I scoop my butt over. I'm okay though today. Today was a weird freaking day. Weird. Like absolutely 100% weird. I had to discipline my 14-year-old for doing the most craziest, dumbest thing. Oops, nope, that's not gonna work. Let's do something with gray. No, that won't work. Let's do something with pink. That'll work. Okay. Now we're back to a single cut. Work. Double cut. This is going to be really big, guys, if you haven't noticed already. I'm hoping that the colors are spread around. It's green. It's why is there not enough green? Why are there two doubles here? It's supposed to be a single. Let's find something with green. Not with green. That's supposed to be that. Hi, Kathy. I didn't say hi to Christine, but yeah. I think I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. My belly's going crazy, so if you hear loud gurgles, I'm sorry. Like I said, dealing with stuff today. One day at a time, one at a time. A bunch of ends. An ATV accident. Wow. Hi, Patricia. This is laying out the quilt. Yep. I had gastric sleeve weight loss surgery in 2018. Since then, I've lost 60 kilograms. Now, Christine, how much is kilograms in pounds? Because we're pounds here. So I don't know the difference, honestly. So is that like losing 50 pounds or I don't know the difference. I always see on when I watch the baby delivery shows that I watch here on YouTube, babies are born at like 6 kilograms or 4 kilograms or, something like that. I'm like, okay, so is that a 7-pound baby or what is it? You'll have to let me know. It was great discussing with my friend yesterday how hobby has become a habit after so long. Okay, was discussing with my friend yesterday how I hobbled by habit because I was big for so long. Oh, okay. Going to be really cute, looking fabulous, welcome. Wish we had to see if it looks a bit confused. It looks great though. I'm confusing myself just sitting here talking. Sonia. Hi Sonia, I didn't know if I said hi or not. Imagine. I could do it at your age. I'm 62 and been sick for 32 years, but I never give up. That's right, Diane. Do not ever give up. Keep doing it. Doctor said lose weight, your back won't hurt. Won't do back surgery. Well, it just depends. And Christine says it's about 130, 100. Wow, that's a lot of weight loss. That's good. Congratulations. Shirley. Hello, Shirley. 2.2 pounds per 1 kilogram. Wow. Okay. Well, now I know. I would have forgot later to Google it, Alright, let's see. This is supposed to be similar here. I'm like confusing myself. So here's a double. Let's cut there. This is a single. Let's put this here. Why not? Nope, it's gray touching gray. Put that there. And then that's a double, so this next one would be a single. Hope that matches that color. This one? That one does not. It does the bottom, but I don't. No, I do care. Put it on that one. No, this one. No. Under that. Singles go under singles, doubles go under doubles. So let's find another one. Here's blue. That'll work. And that double here. Oh, that's two yellows touching. And remember, I'm also going to have 6 blocks left over. What that touches. That's enough right there. Try to scatter all those big dark red ones out. And the last one for this row is that. Okay. See there. Oh. And then double. This one's in gray. Yep. Nope. Green? What is green? Ah, there we go. Holy moly, guys, this thing is huge so far, and I'm barely any far. Alright, now, this is single. This would be a single. I'm just going to start lining up the singles so it's easier to choose a double. Ooh, that works perfectly in the middle right there. And it starts. There. Okay. So now let's put doubles in. Real quick. That one won't work. Another one. Nope. That goes in that pile. That's not gonna work. This will work. Nope. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of choices. There we go. Swap that one. There we go. You guys see me going crazy here. Too much glue. Ah, here we go. There we go. That works. Now. For sure. Yeah, well, it's 8.5-inch blocks. Okay, so we're going to take away everything but a 1/2 inch. So just 8 times 9 across by 10 down. So it'd be 77 by 97 or 70. I'm horrible with math, guys. So very horrible with math. Ooh, that. Ah. And I'm turning them too, so that it looks good. One more over there. You guys can't hear my radio, right? It keeps me distracted while I'm distracted doing this. Alright, so we'll start with a double over here. 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 Single. I'm running out of that I can't be picky amount. Hi, Jim. Did I miss anybody? Hi, Kim. If I don't look at the camera, it's because I'm on the floor doing this. I'm on my design floor. Oh, no, that's too much glue right there. That's too much glue there. I know I have to go down one more. There, that's perfect. encapsulated. Some of them are touching. Just barely, though. Like, super barely. Okay. Here. Here. Oh my, I'm running out of room, guys. It's time to sort of stand. I need to count how many I'm at real quick. Let's see. So I'm starting to sweat. I'm going to tip the camera up just a little. Turn it. There we go. So far. And you guys can tell me if it looks like it's clustered because you guys have a different angle than I do. You're watching it from a screen and staring. Here. Okay. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we are on row 10. So no more singles, all doubles left. So I'm down in front of the camera, so you guys really can't tell where I am. Look at that. That's pretty. That's not gonna work. It's not great. That works. And one more piece. Threads. No. Yes. No. There we go. There it is. Move some more with the red to the bottom. Okay, hold on. So I have some red pieces. So here's a single. Let's pop this in right here. Move that. Here's another one with red. This is a single. Let's pop this in right here. And spin this that way. That way. What's that? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, any more with the reds? Let's go grab this one. Oh, that's too many gray. That's too many blue. Hold on. Put that one back. And move it here. No, here's a double. Put that there. There it is. That way. There we go. And this one has too many blues. I'm going to have to swap some. Oh, it's good there because we need more green. Hold on. Some places need more orange too, so I'm going to throw some orange in some places. This is a double. You find a double that needs some orange. Right here. And then there's that single. Nope, I can't do that. Too much blue. Put that back for a second. More orange. That won't work up there. Let's double it. Not this one. Pink. Turn that. How's it looking, guys? Need a few reds in the bottom. Okay, so that's a double, that's a double. Single, single, single. I have 3 of each, and none of those have the reds. So when we come to the top, we're going to try to swap this one. So we're going to throw that there. Okay, that's fine. Let's put this down there. That. Too much green right there. Single. Yep. That's exactly what I did. Nope. That way. Nope. some more red. Kind of need some red right here. Swap that for this. Turn it this way. There we go. Okay. There's a lot of cluster over there, huh? Single. There. Single. Right. Here. That doesn't work. And that was two greens next to each other. This is in the wrong spot then. And now it's too much green right there. Where did I take this from? Way up there. Hold on, guys. I'll look at the comments in a second. All right, let's look. See what you said. Okay, I can see right there in this top section. There's too many in a row. Right here. Too bold. I just think too good right here. We'll find another suit. Pink? Sure. There we go. Come on. Need two different buttons. That's way too much. That's too much gray. Too much gray. There we go. Let's put that one there. Not going to work because that's pink. Let me take from another corner. Hold on. Oh, let's see. This one doesn't work. This one there. Look, guys, about the butt shots. Hold on. Hold on. It needs to be like right here somewhere. So down here at the bottom. That, okay. Now let's replace. Okay, and then this one. Orange can go right here, but that's too much pink. Oh no, it's not. It's not touching. Okay. How's that now? Had the hiccups. But it's okay. We can't hear your hiccups. All right, does it look more spread? Let me try to just turn a little so you can see that bottom corner. I put some more down in there. And then this bottom corner is kind of harder to see. So I spread it out. I'm trying to go really slow so you guys don't get... So it's all nice and spread out. Except for right there. Kind of looks too clustered right there with the red and the blue. So let me fix that. Let me just leave the camera right there. You can see that's a double. I'm going to bring this down here. Nope, that's not going to work. What if I just remove the dark blue? Let's take away this dark blue one real quick. Can't use something with gray on one side. And everything has gray. How about less blue? Move this one out. Cut. Not that. Not that. We can't use any of the other left. It's too clustered right here. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I just messed it up and I had it all nice too. Put that there. That there. This one. It's not supposed to be a double. This is supposed to be a single anyway. It's in the wrong spot. Still too clustered. This is supposed to be a single right there. Move red to right side. Thinking I could put it. Oh, that green is right there. Put it right here. It might not be too clustered right there. Then swap that. That'll work because of the blue. Here. So now I just need to double the. There we go. How's that? That's even better. Right? Put the red together. That's what I was thinking. Too much red. Well, all I have left is grays and blues. The whole stack that's left is grays and blues. I think that looks good. I'm like literally standing over it. Let me try. Oh no, I won't be able to do it actually. Because it's not gonna work, but there we go. Right there still looks clustered, but I didn't change that. Oh well. You know, it's not gonna matter. It's fun. It's supposed to be different. It's supposed to be... Oops, don't drop the computer, Tiffy. I'm sweating now, guys. Okay, so this is what I have left right here. Just 6 blocks. And I think I messed up. Some of them are probably in the wrong spot, but you know what? You can't even tell. Who's really going to know if it has 1 seam or 2 seam going in the opposite direction? I have 3 of each left, which was supposed to be there. So if I have 2 singles next to each other, oh well. I think it looks okay. So now here's the hard part. For those who are new, let's keep these together so I can do every other one, because all these are going to go on the back. We're going to chit chat for a minute before I show you the next part. So, how's everybody's night going? Staying up late, I assume? hope everybody went and put their numbers in on the giveaway video. So if you haven't done that already, make sure that when you get a chance to go into the giveaway video and guess how many 2.5-inch strips, or what most people call jelly roll strips, are in my tub. It's between 1 and 1,500. So don't forget, if you haven't done it, go do it. Guess that number if you want to try to win. And what you guys are trying to win, see, is this beautiful purse that I made. It is super cute. It has the long straps, so, you know, it can fit any size. It hangs really nicely. Yeah. And it has, I went in after the fact because I had finally gotten my magnetic snaps. You know, I can take a purse apart and put it back together again, I think. But I put a magnetic snap. I also put a name tag in it because I knew that it would be going to one of you guys. So it has a zipper pocket, and then the other pockets are made with the leftover pieces. I did make this as a tutorial. So, and this is like, I'm pretty sure it's my 5th bag because the Halloween bag counts as a bag that I made for Triona to go trick-or-treating with. So, but it has the front pockets. And this is what it looks like, super duper close. This is very cute. And then the back is whole squares. So don't forget, if you haven't gone over to my giveaway video for my 1,000 subscribers, this is what you're entering, okay? Also, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. So 1,000, because I don't have really much money right now, you guys. I'm like super broke. Property taxes are coming. So I figured for 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing one gift. When I hit 2,000 subscribers, I will give away 2 things, and so on and so forth as those numbers go. I don't know about giving away 10 things when I get to 10,000, but maybe if it's 10 little things or something, like little gifts that people use on an everyday basis or something, I'll do something. So, but just so you know, I'm trying. It is very cute. And it was fun to make since I'm on this whole bag kick lately. This is the messenger bag for sale. Which the one that I just made? No, that one I'm only keeping around temporarily because I really, really want to be able to learn how to write a pattern. I mean, the directions are all in the video, but it helps me change things for the next one and so on and so forth. So it's kind of like temporary hanging around because, you know, if I want to change something up or make something different or learn how to make something different, it's my reference right now. So it will be soon, you know, unless you're offering now. Then I'll gladly ship it to you and start over. I made a video so I can reference my video at any time because I don't even have to go to YouTube. It's saved onto my device. Can you make a bag with divide compartment with a zipper on top? That is my next learn. I kind of have the general idea how it goes, just like recessed zippers. I've already tried twice now just to get the general idea on wasting things, just leftover junk because I have cutoffs from zippers, and I was just wasting to see, and I can't, for some reason, I keep flipping wrong or something. I'm doing something wrong. So I've been watching all sorts of bag makers out there, guys. And if you haven't heard of her, Lauren Mormino, it's just, I think, I don't know, her videos will be pink on the thing when you start one. It says, let's just sew whatever, and she has purple hair. Right now she has purple hair. She makes bags, but she makes them out of vinyl, leathers, and so on and so forth. I don't know how to use all that stuff yet, and I'm just going to do cotton and batting and stuff until I can afford other stuff. But she's very descriptive too and does long live feeds to explain what she's doing. So go check her out when you can. I'd be happy to test your patterns for you. I'll use my own pattern. Well, just use the patterns that I've already designed. Make your own. Then you'll have gifts. for people. It's okay. I'm going to have to show you guys this because we are here Insomniac wise. I'm trying to see if I have one here from this exact spot. You want to know what a pattern looks like? This is what my patterns look like. They're scribbles. And I literally scribble out numbers and scribble out this and scribble out that until I get it correct. This is a pattern for me. I can understand this. You probably cannot. So, and then I write how many pieces I need to make, how many, you know what I mean? I write down every last bit of that whole entire everything. So yeah, that is just one of my crazy things. So, and I have a whole box filled with just scribbles, lots and lots of scribbles. I have my own, my 25 patch blocks. Remember, I've designed a lot more than I've given you guys for free because I wanted to write a book. I literally have a book of them. So I just, everything I've downloaded, like programs to play with, none of them I can make sense with my mind. So it's really hard for me to be able to put pictures into things and write things without blabbing on, because you guys know I'm a blabber. I kind of blab on. When I describe things, I describe it as fully as I can. You can't do that in a pattern because I'm trying to keep it to like 4 pages or 5 pages. You know what I mean? Like something you would buy. So yep, it's just the way Donna Jordan does it, but they have their way with their crew for somebody to go ahead and be able to put it in typing and put it on the internet and be able to PDF download. I have made a PDF download, but again, you guys have downloaded it, a lot of you. It is ramble. It is my brain rambling on to make sure that you get it correctly in descriptive mode because I couldn't add pictures. So, yeah. You just have to watch my videos to get the patterns. That's all I have to say for now until I can get that going. Okay, we're going to move to the next step. And I need my little sticky notes wherever they went. Ah, there they are. I'm going to show you guys how I do this. The dollar store sells these little tiny sticky notes. They sell even smaller. I use this size. This size is so much easier. So I take these sticky notes, and I don't know why it helps for me. They make all sorts of products. But the 99-cent store, you get 6 of these, and they're usually like this thick, you know? So, and you get 6 of them. And I write down, and I do this for a reason. I'll write row 1, okay, like this. And then underneath my writing, I'll put an arrow like this. The reason for writing row 1 with an arrow is because that arrow says I want that row's seams to all press that way. So when I write row 2, this is for newbies, you know, this is a lot easier. For row 2, I will write my arrow the opposite way. So you can see the arrows are opposite. So it makes it easier to nest the row seams because this whole entire quilt now has no matchy-matchies. There's nothing to match up. And if it randomly happens in one of the blocks, it's only because it's randomly happening. Other than that, it was made with nothing, absolutely nothing that matches, which you guys have saw. The only thing is going to be the conjoining the rows. So I'm going to go ahead and make 10 of these. And then I use when I do rows, I usually just pin it to the first piece of the row with my tiny pins. And I don't use my big ones. I use my tiny ones. They poke through the paper better. So I'm going to go ahead and write all these. I'm going to lay them right here so I know which way I'm drawing my arrows. Because or else I will totally mess that up. And I'm trying to like get comfortable. I stand on one foot a lot, and I'll put my foot on my knee and push my knee back to stretch my leg, or else my legs just keep going numb. I think I have something pressed in my sciatic nerve or something. I have no clue. All I know is my legs get going numb more than normal. Could just be that I'm sick and I'm having issues. You never know. And I've not wrote the word row before, and I don't know absolutely how it happened, not writing the word row, and somehow came back and there would be like the number 15 on there, because there would be a line that looked like my arrow or something, and I couldn't distinguish my own writing to know if it was. I was like, yeah, there's no row 15 here, so I just write the word row. It takes a couple seconds extra. That way I just keep track of what I'm doing here. And I don't do this with every quilt. Sometimes I put quilts together because I already know how the rows are without laying them out. And I'm not looking at the comments this very second. Sometimes you guys know I don't. All right. And this one will go this way. Okay. So what I do next after I write on all these is I'm going to take you down and show you. Is I'm going to go to that far end over by the chair. I'm going to take each sticky note with me, every single one of them. And I start by laying it on row 1, laying row 2, laying row 3, 4, 5 through 10. I'm going to stop saying freaking numbers though. I have no idea why I'm still saying that. Maybe I'm trying to convince myself that I got it correct. Ooh, and I just realized that that piece should not be facing that way. I have 2 blues right there. How did that happen? I can swap that one with that one maybe? Hold on, I gotta fix this because something is not right for me. That's not right for me. That's a secret. Too much glue right there, but sorry, I have to fix something. It looks wrong. Give me a second. I don't know what I was thinking when I laid that out like that. What the heck happened here? There's way too much glue. Row 9 got messed up. Hold on. I don't want all this glue right here. Or right there. This is always nice to go back and see what's wrong. Too much glue right there. I gotta swap some. Let's just remember that this is 10 and this is 9. And I don't want that there because that's too much yellow. There's too much blue. Too much yellow and too much blue. Give me 2 seconds. I just realized that this is kind of... Let's put that blue up there with that orange. And this mustard's on the side and top, so I can't do that. But I can do... Nope. Hold on. That single. Give me a second, guys. I'm like really not liking something real quick. I'm going to pull that one and replace it with this. Pull that double up there with all that orange, yellow, mustard, and replace it with gray. And I can't have that gray there because there's too much gray next to it. What the heck is my issue here, guys? I have this mustard color, and it's like clogging my brain. All I see is this mustard color now, everywhere. Double blue, single. There's a gray that touches there. That's okay. It's too much. Let me put that down here. Remove that guy. Okay. Why does it have to make me mad? What am I? You guys seeing something that I'm not seeing right here? Let me turn it. Give me 2 seconds, because I'm really seeing too much of a color in one spot all of a sudden. Let's swap this for a blue. How about that? Because there's not much blue right here. That way. Okay. Now there's a cluster, but not as much. And we'll start this with orange. Aha, there we go. That looks good. It's kind of stuck on my sock. Now, I can put that pink here. This. Get rid of that mustard. Put a single double here. I don't have anything without mustard left in it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now one more single. Pink, green. There we go. There we go. No, we go. No. Oh, that's kind of frustrate me. Let's replace that single mustard real quick. You guys are probably laughing your asses off at me, aren't you? Being like, what the heck is she thinking? Let's put this mustard in here. There's blues on the outside. They don't touch. And then put this one down here instead. Yes, yes. Or this one. That looks a little bit better. Mine, all I see is mainly pink and blue. Mine, my thinking is in line with you, Diana. I think the most right. Kevin's right. Do take for granted that sewer already knows what they are doing, or that the word things in a complicated manner, then they tend to leave me scratching my head. I already knew you'd do this. Oh, throwing these around, yeah. I know what you mean. I have to reread the pattern over and over until I can understand it. I do that too with a lot of patterns, actually. Just reread a bazillion times. I think this looks good. I'm going to leave it. besides these two pinks touching. Like just swap that up that way. There we go. Now they're not touching. And I don't see anything else touching, so I'm going to stop screwing with it, because if I keep screwing with it, I'm never going to stop. Except we have a problem here. I have 4 doubles up here and 2 singles instead of 3 of each. So somewhere along the way, I put 2 doubles or 2 singles next to each other. Screw it. That's what happened. I put a single and a double together. No, it works like that. Just don't work it. There's that double with red again. Ooh, yeah. No, that's not gonna work. The only one that works is this, and 2 blues touch. I'm going to be doing this forever, guys. There we go. Screw it. Okay, I'm leaving it. You guys got to tell me to walk away, because if I don't walk away, I'm not going to stop. Okay. I got 3 of each, so I did something correct. What I'm going to do now is those little tabs that I just put down, I'm actually going to put a pin in that piece only. Okay? We're going to get on to this. Yes, I'm overthinking. So I'm just going to throw a pin in each one of these pieces so that beginners can know what I'm doing here. Just putting a pin. And hold my little sticky note because they don't stay. They're not that sticky. They're sticky, but they're not that sticky. Okay, almost done, and then I'll show you how it works. Two more that I dropped and I'm never going to find. Oops. You guys ready to hear my rant about magnetic pin trays? If you don't use pins like me, I don't use them very often, there's one thing you need to know. These little dinky ones, once they're on here and they're on here and on here and on here and you don't remove them because you don't use them, then they all get stuck together. And when you go to pick one up, you end up dropping the other. And if you have carpet, you're going to drop it and you're going to step on it. Because it happens to this girl right here. Just had to let you know that. If I had a regular pin cushion, I could remember to put my pins back in the pin cushion because it's so much easier to drop it in a magnetic tray. It would be easier, and then you can't really turn the magnetic tray upside down too much because sometimes some of them aren't very magnetic, and then they all fall off while you're trying to magnetic clean the floor. So there's my little rant. Yes, they get magnetized. Tiffany designed this to look scrappy. If you're not careful, it won't look that. Yes, exactly. Okay. So this is how it works. These piles, so that you don't have to worry about making a mess and you don't have to get back on the floor again. This is how I do this. So we're going to go back down here so that you can see. And I'm just going to show you a couple so you get the picture. So that side is the beginning. That is the top of the quilt up there. I put my numbers facing a certain way. My arrows are pointing back and forth, blah, blah, blah. So that would be row 1, way up there. And then it would be row 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I go to the top, and I know I'm going to be back to you. I take piece 1, and I don't flip or turn anything. I just leave it the way it is. Pick up piece 2, pick up piece 3, all the way down. Keeping these on top, picking up the next piece, and then I take the whole entire thing, I keep it together. It is marked. So in the direction, so this says row 1, it is marked with its arrow in the direction. If I turned it like this, my first piece tells me that it goes this way, because that's the way I can read it. That's why I don't always just put a number either, because that number can go crooked. So I always keep it in a direction. I put it together and leave it right there. Then I go and grab row 2, same thing. Pick up piece 1, do not turn it, flip it, or move it. Put it on top piece 2, take piece 2, put it on top piece 3, on top piece 4, on top piece 5, all the way down. Sometimes I just leave them there, and when I can adjust, I just go like this, all the way down. It actually goes really quick. It's really quick, easy to do, and it keeps me from getting anything out of order. If you want to pin the row together because you think you're going to drop something, then take a pin through every single piece. You know, you can do that. But this is so easy to do. It's hard to get it really too messed up. There's only one time that I've had a flip block, and I left it. I didn't even care. Because that's how I work here. I don't even care. Except for the fact that I did overthink this just a little. You guys got me thinking about all the reds being all in one spot. And then I look and it looks clustered, and I don't want it clustered, but you need to spread around. And then here's the even funner part. When they're all stacked down there, like this, take pile 2, put it on top of pile 3. Why? Because there's a pin there. And as soon as you get to another thing, it's already marked. So you know you're on the next row. So that's how that works. So here's all my rows. And all I have to do now is take this to the machine in the direction that my arrows and my wording is wrote. Put this whole pile together. When I get to that last piece after piecing it, then I can see there's a tag. That's my next row. So I know to keep putting, and as long as this piece is still on that first one, you can't lose that this is row 1. That is row 2. And so on and so forth. So for those of you who are new, this is the most easiest method. Easy, easy, easy. And if you have a design wall, then you just put it back on the wall. I have a floor, and I'm out of breath. So I'm going to read comments for a minute, since I do get out of breath and I do have issues. All right, done with that. Done with these. Let's see what you guys have been saying. All right. I don't know how far back I was, guys. Well, I see good night, Sue. So good night, Sue. I'm sorry I didn't see. And I'm going to bring the camera closer now that I'm done playing on the floor. That way it's easier to talk to you guys. You know me, I like being up close. I like you guys to see when I'm talking. Okay. That's why I love YouTube. Let's see. Learned a lot watching YouTube patterns. I mean, that's okay. I read that. All right. Sue had to go 99. Jim learned to knit by watching someone at a kids group. Wow, Jim, that's pretty cool. I tried watching. My daughter knows how to crochet, and my oldest, Alexa, She knows how to crochet and knit. Every time she did that whole, I have the knitting stuff and the crocheting hooks. I have a whole tub in the garage. Just, it's not a big tub, but it's enough. And a bunch of, what is it called? A skew? What is a roll of yarn called? Besides a roll of yarn. Not a ball, but the long thing. Whatever it's called. I have a ton of those. In Christmas colors of all things. They were donated to me, so you too can crochet and Tonneson crochet. Cast on knitting loads off. I've also fixed a few things around the house for my husband. What is a Tonneson crochet? Is that totally different? Can you take a picture with your phone? No, because my phone is dead from watching live feeds earlier. Yeah. I don't get mustard at all. Oh, the color is mustard. I think it looks like mustard. Jim. That totally looks like mustard to me. Like especially like a spicy mustard, actually. That's what it looks like. So that's why I keep saying mustard, because that's what it looks like. English mustard, and eat half a teaspoon. It should clean your sniffles and help with the cough too. You know, hey, this guys, if drugstore stuff doesn't work and home remedies like eating a teaspoon of honey all by itself, because I can't have lemon and things like that, isn't working, I don't think anything will. I just have to let it pass unless I go to the doctor, which I don't want to bug the doctor again because I was just there. Like literally I've been sick for a little over a week now, and I was only good for a little over a week, and then I was just sick on a steroid pack, and then had to take a antiviral medicine as well. So I don't know. I'm just gonna, I don't think I'm gonna get any better with every remedy that there possibly is, unfortunately. It looks beige. So already knows. Okay, blah blah blah. I think I read that. Blah 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 blah. Jim only sees pinks and blues. I already know this tip. I already know what you mean. Great planner. Okay, I read that. Now I'm overthinking. Read that. Just stop. Just stop. Thank you for telling me. Design book scrappy. Okay, I read that. They get magnetized. I read that back. It looks easy till my mastiffs get near them. Like Tiffany, you do like I do. My living room floor is my design wall. The only time I use the living room floor, and if you guys watch my older videos, I take the crap cameras into the living room. Diane probably remembers, and so does Michelle if she's still here. I would take my tablet. My old tablet was a horrible picture compared to this laptop. It was horrible, and I would take it out there and set it up so that you guys could see my whole living room floor, because I have a pretty big living room, and that's where I do king and queen size quilts. This floor is for like, I could do a queen on this floor like it is now. It's pretty good size, cleaned up. But on an average basis, when I have everything set up and so on, I don't have room for that. So I do twin, up to, twin and lap size on just this floor alone usually. But the living room is my design wall. As long as my cat ain't on the floor. Because if he is, you guys know this, or it's been watching me forever, he'll come running up onto my pieces and then slide. And then it's just a disaster. So I'm glad I have this room now, and he stays out of it. Except for in the beginning, but I brought him in, so, because he was bugging me. Let's see. Skein. Okay, I knew I was getting the word off a little. What are you going to use for backing fabric? A sheet. I use sheets. I mean, I buy 108 all the time. I buy fabric for backing all the time when it's on sale. It's not very rare, but it's rare when I go online, because I can't touch it and feel it. I'll find something I really, really, really like, and it's on sale. But then I need 8 yards of it. And when it's on sale for $5.49 a yard, Scott says no. So if he says no, I go get a sheet. Problem solved. But 108, he lets me get 108 for the bigger quilts because sheets don't cover it. You can't use a king size sheet on a king size quilt unless you add borders because it's not big enough. And if I want a full solid single backing that's not pieced at all, I always get 108, and I get that from Marshall Dry Goods online. It's $7.99 a yard. And if you buy it by the bolt, which is like 15 yards on the bolt, if you buy it by the bolt, it becomes $6.49 a yard, which is even better. Except I haven't been able to buy it by the bolt yet because I don't have, $100 and something to spend. I think, well, maybe it's $200. One of those deals was like $230, but for the whole bolt. I don't remember what fabric it was, but it was a backing fabric. And I can't go to Joann's. Hobby Lobby's too expensive, and Walmart's too far also. I mean, it's not too far, but it's inconvenient. The thrift store is literally walking distance from my house if I wanted to walk that far. Several different types of crochets. I didn't know that. I'm missing something. I asked about the crocheting thing. I use my bed that way I don't have to bend so much. I did use my bed for a while. Diane and everybody should remember that as well in older videos. I use sheets for my backing too. I usually buy them from secondhand. Exactly. That's what I just had a video on using sheets. It was a topic for Sew Sunday. If you guys can go watch it. Sheets and blankets, and just last night I said about using the flannel and fleece blankets that you can buy at Walmart and Target and wherever, Kmart. I don't know what other kind of stores there are out there, but at big chain stores at the end of every year they sell the fleece blankets. Buy them up. They are sold as anti-pill blankets, so they haven't pilled for anything that I've ever put them on. They haven't pilled for me. So hi, Brenda. I took a flu shot and it stopped till they were bugging me to take another shot. I can't have the flu shot, unfortunately. That's one thing about having MS, that I can't have flu, or there's a there's another shot that's a vaccine type shot, and I can't have that either. It makes me really, 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 really sick. Pneumonia. It's the pneumonia one. Yeah. See, we were still sick. Yep. I had a fever yesterday. I've been clammy all day today. I cross stitch when not quilting. I don't even know what cross stitching. That's like on a paper, right? Not a paper, but a sheet that you put in a square or something, or a circle. Is that cross stitch? And a hoopy type deal. Hi, Misty. If it works, don't knock it. I'd like to learn embroidery. I've tried. It looks that dreadful. I want an embroidery machine, if that helps. I probably won't use it much, but no flu shot for me either. Can't eat eggs. Ah, see, some things people can't have. Used to do it for years, but now my hands won't do it for very well. Is cross stitching the one where you get a piece of paper? What's the one where you get a piece of paper that has a design and then you just follow it with different colors and it tells you do this color there and that color there? I kind of think that looks fun too. I'm going to put this where I kind of can see but kind of can't see. This is kind of too big for what I'm doing right now, putting the rows together. So piece one, row one. I cannot turn it or mess it up in any way. I'm just going to take the other one, right side's on it. And I'm using my knee lift, and I'm going to start sewing now, guys, so that way I'm not just sitting here chit-chatting away and not getting anything done. Let me see if I can swap now. Oh, I can swap now anyway. Let's do that so that I can see better. I see better when I'm using my cell phone. It's been charging in here for quite some time. Oh, come on. Wait, I have a commercial? That's not me. was going to say, I don't have commercials. I knew that wasn't me. I hit the wrong thing. All right, I'll turn this one off. Okay. I get flu shot every year for the past 2. That's beautiful embroidery. Allergic to flu shot. Only one. I've ever spent 9 months dealing with bronchitis and then pneumonia and then out of the hospital. Taking every other. Crushing. Okay, I already saw that one. So one beautiful. You can cross stitch on fabric. I get flu shot every year. Past 1 year. Thankfully, quit getting the flu. Same here. I need eggs. It triggers my immune system to kick it high. Here. And with the meds I am on, when grandkids sneezes or cough, I usually get super sick. So a flu shot is a must for me right now. Eating eggs puts me in fiber for days. No allergy to eggs, minus feathers. Interesting. Never heard an allergy to feathers before. Heard allergies to all sorts of things. Never feathers. But then most of you have probably never heard of an allergy to lemons. So notice that I'm just sewing one right after the other. The stack is in the position it needs to be. So for beginners, it's not hard. Just keep sewing over and over and over, one right after the other. Oh, sounds like I'm at a bottom. It's probably running out of bottom. That's why. It's getting low. It has a certain sound. So used to it. Get it? I'm so used to it. Scrubbers and most cleaners. I have a friend who's allergic to lemons. Really, Kim? I thought I was a one and only. Nobody I've ever met has been allergic to them. I'm also actually allergic to a lot of medication. Like, the doctors can't give me crap. They almost killed me in the hospital with fentanyl. Twice. They didn't learn their lesson the first time. It says it all over my stuff. I get a red bracelet that says allergies and what I'm allergic to every time I have surgery. But no, they can't read the stupid thing. And then recently had surgery on my belly, and I found out that I'm allergic to ketamine because they're trying to find different things to help when I'm having surgery and waking up and dealing with problems. And yeah, I'm allergic to ketamine. Like, isn't that something that's actually produced in the body on its own? You know, it's in small amounts. It's not horribly like a lot, but seriously. So if it is produced in the body in any kind of amount, maybe that's why I'm always sick. I don't know. But yeah, most of my allergies to medications was always a hospital thing. It always happens in the hospital, which I got lucky. My prednisone allergy was found out in the hospital. The Klonopin and clonazepam, they gave me for anxiety once. I blew up like a balloon and couldn't breathe. We never actually tried the clonazepam. No. Yeah, we tried the Klonopin, but not the clonazepam, which is the same but the generic version. They never wanted to try it after that reaction. And then I told them I didn't want to be on anti-anxiety meds. So. You see fabric marked with X's with a code map on the projects. The code map is a list of colors. What is that called, though? Hold on, I missed it. code map is a list of colors. That's prosthetic. Okay. A lot of people are allergic to these days. Soy allergy here too. You're right. It's in everything. Yeah. Okay, so row 1, done. Oh, so I can tell you guys the length of it now, actually, just by doing this, to know how wide it's going to be, because when they're laid out, you can never know. And I was probably horrible with my math, like my wonderful brain. So we're going to take a number and then add it 4 times. What's 18 times 4? Anybody? 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 Whatever 18 times 4 is plus a half is the number. I don't know if I even have a calculator on here, right? Maybe I do. Oh, look at I do. 18 times 4. Oops. Where's my back button? Is there a back button? Times 4 equals, so it's 72 and a half. It'll be 72 and a half by whatever plus 8. So let's see. Plus 8. Because it's 9 across by 10 down. So it'll be 72 and a half by 80 and a half. That's not bad at all for me just using a pile of junk fabric that I had. It's not junk, but a pile of stuff that I could have blended with things, but I didn't want to. I was just having fun. So that's not going to be bad at all. That's a pretty good size. So row 1 done. Let me turn this thing back off again. I'm always afraid that I'm going to drop that stupid iPad and break it, and it's not mine. So I'm going to have to be super careful when I get the stand for it to start recording. I wish I knew how long that was going to take, too. Just kind of disappointed, you know, all that time waiting for 1,000 subscribers, and for what? To have to sign up to be able to live stream from other devices? I was allergic to candy and ice cream. I have a problem with midnight snacks. Should I be allergic to that? All right. I knew that was going to happen. I can hear the sound when it's low. That's not even totally full. Let's do a full one so I can last longer. There you go. It's called diabetes. Maybe just the general not wanting to get fat allergy. Let's keep from gaining weight from eating too much ice cream and candy. I only eat candy every once in a while. I'm not really a candy person. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. But I used to be. I was really big into candy and junk food. Now my snacks mainly consist of ginger snap cookies, and which are good. And ginger snap cookies, I eat a lot of those. I'm obsessed with my ginger snaps. They're hard as rock, and they're probably going to re-break the tooth that keeps breaking. But for some reason, I love them. They help my tummy aches. I mean, they don't fully help my tummy aches, but they do help my tummy aches quite a bit. And then I have other snacks like chicken noodle soup. I eat a lot of chicken noodle soup in the middle of the night. Or instead of chicken noodle, I have chicken and brown rice. I like to eat full meals. I eat full meals as snacks. That's my thing. Full meal snacker. That's what I am. Okay, that's what I'm doing now up at 1 a.m. Tiff, maybe you should try candied ginger. Where can I find candied ginger? Because we don't have it in our store. I'd probably have to get it online, and I really don't want to buy food products online. If you can't find it in the store, I don't know, something about food products. Like I buy my spike, obviously, online, but it's sealed and it's a spice. It's totally different than buying candy and whatnot from random places. If it's not in the store and I can actually touch the package and make sure, something about that just irks me. So I'll never be able to have like order online shopping and have it brought to me kind of thing. Scott does the shopping, but it's the same stuff over and over every week unless I want something on the side. But like when I'm trying specific foods for my belly aches and stuff, if I can't go find it in the store, because he doesn't know what I'm talking about 90% of the time, if I can't go find it at the store myself, then I don't get it. Ginger snap cookie and hot tea. Ginger snaps with milk. Well, I can't have the milk part, but I love the ginger snaps. It's not that I have a lactose allergy, but not that kind of allergy. It doesn't make me like blow up. It just fucks my belly up. And excuse my language, it just messes my belly up really bad. I do have milk products though, and I take lactate pills for it, so it's just more expensive to take lactate pills than it is to just not eat the stuff that's milk product related. So I eat sandwiches without cheese and burritos without cheese and all sorts of stuff without cheese, which kind of sucks. And then sometimes I do eat cheese. It's called macaroni cheese, and it's the box stuff, and it really makes my stomach hurt bad, but it is just too good with my spike on it to care. I'm like very weird, and I can't drink straight milk. That's the worst. And straight ice cream is bad, and straight yogurt is bad. Super bad. Crunching on Pez, lol. Pez, we found a Pez case in my son's room today, and we were wondering, like, where in the hell did we get that? We didn't buy no Pez. Pez is good, though. I order food from Walmart to ask store if they will order it for you. Anne says, I will eat more in the evening and night time than all day long. As I'm diabetic, it's not good, and the sugar makes the joints hurt even worse, so I can't even self-soothe with food anymore. Aw, that sucks. I'm gonna make a big salad and a few. Now we are talking about food. Salad sounds good. There's some Italian dressing on it. I haven't had Italian dressing in so long, but because it's so aesthetic, like super aesthetic, but it just tastes good. I don't need a lot, just enough to like add a little bit of flavor. Ginger help with stomach problems, but then 5 olive brush, other cooking things. Yeah, I use ginger. That's why I eat ginger snaps. I eat the awesome. I showed you guys before in a video because Lacey asked me, and I brought the bag in. I get this orange bag from the dollar store. They're made in Texas. They're made in America. The cookie brand is made in Texas, and the dollar store gets them. And it's a pretty big bag for $1. And they may be hard, but it's like it's a little bit of a settle, and I prefer that. All right, just so that we can move along here. I know I talk so much, and then we start talking about food, and I'm like, I want to go and grab my cookies. I have some chocolate chip cookies that are probably like rock solid because they've been sitting in a thing on my shelf in my bedroom for a couple days. But they're still good. I like hard cookies. I like soft cookies. I don't really care. Anyway, all the food talk. I'm going to take row 1 and 2, and since my signs are facing a specific way, I know this is the top, and row 2 right here is the top. I also know that this one, when I put it on the top, I'm going to fold every single one of these seams down. That means I'm pressing it the way I want it, and every single one of these seams, when I get to a junction, is going to go up. And it's not very hard. I don't need to finger press even right now. Don't need to do any pressing from this point because I'm not matching any seams except for the junctions at the rows. So I just take this and I put them right side together. And again, I'm following this arrow. So all these seams, because this arrow is pointing towards me, are going to be pushed down, and all these bottom ones are going to be flipped up. And I'm not talking about the seams within the block because none of those match, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to put them right sides together. I'm going to start them right here, and I have a hair. My hair literally gets everywhere. And I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to sew these two rows together. I'm just holding with my thumb. My first finger is pushing the bottom one up until it's on a flat surface, and then it stays, and my thumb is pulling the top one down. So I just hold it. I don't even have to pin it. They're exactly the same size, the blocks are. And I just hold it. And the thing got caught on. Oh, there we go. And then I do the next. I take my first finger, go under until I get to the flat surface. My thumb on the top, pushing towards you guys, that you can see. Actually, no, the top one's coming down. I had to think about that for a second. Why am I pushing? The bottom one I'm pushing towards you guys. The top one I'm pushing towards me. So I'm on a flat surface, and then I just let go. And I let go just a little early because I have a tangle going on in my lap. It should be perfect. And every time I get to this stupid thing on my tray, it pulls and flips that seam, which I don't like, but unfortunately I have no control over that right now. And then I always stop at one seam to get to the next seam. And again, the reason why I'm not pressing it, because it really doesn't matter. I'll press it when I get to the ironing board. Since I'm using my fingers to put the seam a certain way, once you start ironing, the rest of the seam is going to want to go that way because it's already been pulled by the sewing machine. The only thing I'm pushing down is making sure that the other seam, the rest of the seams on here, don't flip on the way because I don't want a jumbled mess and thick spots. I want them to stay the position that they were already in. Totally having like lots of fun with this. Oh wait, who's leaving? Good night, Diane. Oh, hold on, let's see. You find it usually with other dried fruits and fresh fruits section. In the Asian section or seasoning, I'll have to look. It's usually called Crystalex ginger. Let me write that down because I've never heard it being called that. So I'll look it up. Homemade butter, husband bar. Need to go to falling asleep on you. Okay, Diane, that's okay. You guys don't have to stay around and be complete insomniacs with me. You don't have to follow my lead. These videos are available later. What happened to your monitor tool? Wait, Teresa lost her moderator tool? Where's she at? I don't even see her. I don't want to leave without a monitor. I don't even see her. So I don't have a moderator if you leave, Diane? Hold on. I don't know what just happened here. That's cool, Jim, that you got your walking foot. Did you do any quilting with it? Down, stay down. seen Teresa tonight, I don't think. She's way up there in the beginning, and I'm probably not going to see it unless I go on the computer. So, out of curiosity, anybody else that's watching me all the time, interested in being a moderator, it's no pay. You don't get nothing for it. You just get to, when the creeps come on, all you have to do is press delete, hide, timeout, things like that. That's all it is. Just being able to do that when I can't, because I can't always catch, the stuff. It's nice to always have one. Since last night we had plenty of moderators, but that darn weird one last night just kept going and going and going, even after blocking it 100 million times. All right, yeah, because I like having a couple for the late night ones, and I have lots of daytime ones. So Misty, I will make you one right now. Thank you. So your name is going to change and turn blue with a little tool thing next to you. So that way I have night ones and day ones. Yeah, she was in the beginning up there somewhere. I'm not going to scroll through it now, but I know she was up there because she was one of the first people I said hi to when I came on. Hi, Aunt B. Sorry, I was in the middle of a cough when I was getting ready to say that. All right, so row 1 and 2 are now combined. Now, I'm still going to leave these little tags on here. So far, I kind of can't hold up too much, but can you see how beautiful the color looks right now? Because the screen looks amazing. It's not blurry at all. Well, at least from my end, it's not blurry. So there's row 1 and 2. And I'm just going to kind of just throw it right here on the side because it's long. And I'm going to start putting 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm just going to do this for a few more minutes. I'll attach all of row 3 and then I'll hook it to the quilt. And then I'm going to get off because my stomach is killing me. And before you guys start hearing the killing me parts that my belly makes noises of, I'm going to get off here. Because my stomach really gurgles so loud. It's nothing against hiding my annoying sounds, but it really does get annoyingly loud, and I feel it bubbling right now. So it's going to start bubbling, and I'm going to start burping, and yeah, it's not very cute. It's another reason why I'm an insomniac, because I have belly problems and I've had them for years. And if you guys are wondering, those that are new to sewing machines, why I am not using my hand to lift the presser foot, that is because I have a knee lift on this machine, and I'm trying to get used to using it again. Once I get used to using it again, then it will be simple as simple gets. Let me bring the fabric closer. I can in a minute. Can you give me a minute to sew this row together and then sew it on so you get more of a general idea of how this is going to turn out? See, now you know why now you guys know why I like and prefer live stream, because you can ask me that right here and now. In a recorded video from far away, you're looking at something, you're like, is that circles? What is that? Is that squares? And you're looking at it in the video, you're like, But in online live, on the live chat, you can ask me, and I can take the device as close, or the fabric or something, as close as possible without hitting the camera and knocking it over. And the best part is you get to see me crawl around on the floor, acting like a dummy, going crazy, making sure that all my colors are going good. You get the best view in town, my hiney. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there. I'm silly at night. Hi Sharon, welcome. What am I making? I am making a crazy quilt. Just because I was bored one night and felt like chopping up some fabric and making something crazy. You joined on Christmas dinner that I cooked. Yeah, that was amazing. And I'm going to cook enchiladas again soon because I just have to beware how much things I eat in large portions like that. So, and I just had it last month, so it's going to be hard. Eating eggs put me in pyro for days with her last statement. Good night, Tiff and everyone. See you next time. Okay, good night, Beverly. Jim says my family don't sleep much at night. My family all don't sleep much at night. That's crazy. Here, they love their sleep. They have to have it. They need to have it. Vicky's in too much pain to sleep. Same here. Jim told hubby just this evening that are the night neighborhood watch. I'm definitely the neighborhood watch here. Good night, all. Have a good one. Good night, Kim. Thank you for joining. Jim saying we're going to see MP's restless legs. Oh, I know that one. All right, row 3 and row 2. Okay, obviously I'm not going to sew it with the big piece on the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it right here. Okay, so I'm going to take it the way it is right now, so where I can see row 2, but I want row 3 below it, right? So this is how this works. The row 3 below it, because I don't want the bigger side on the top. Reason for that is because it's harder to just reach your hand under and adjust things if you need to. It just makes no sense. So I put it always on the top. So I'm going to put it the way it needs to be, and I'm going to pay attention right now because I'm going to be turning this. If I'm going to flip this over like this, and my seams need to be pressed this way, but it's on top, I'm going to come down to this bottom end. So I'm going to find everything. My seams going, right now it says this way, right? So when I find the other end like this, remember it was this way. So that means when I flip this up and I start sewing from this other side, I'm going towards you now. So my seams are still going that way. I just remember that. I just keep an eye on it. And I always like to sew from, I want the bigger side on the bottom. I don't know why. For some reason, that's easier for me. All right. So as soon as I get this on, I will come show you guys. And then the rest of it, I'll probably finish off screen and then take still shots and whatever. But you get the general idea of what I'm doing here now. Just sew it laying on the floor. So if that helps. And my cat is right outside the door. I can hear his collar. He has a bell on his collar so we can hear where he is because he's a sneaker. So we like to know where he is. Oh, about the tipping the the piece. Yeah, I don't like to sew with the bigger portion on the top. Unless it's something specific and I'm trying to like purposely stretch it, like in a border, if it was say not fitting correctly and I needed just a little bit because my piecing was on the bias or something and I'm trying to shrink everything up, then I would put the big piece on the top, or you know what I mean? The longer piece and the piece that needs to be stretched on the bottom, whether it has a long amount or not. I had a large throat on my machine. That's just, you know what? Large throats are only more helpful for free motion quilting or any kind of quilting. Other than that, you do notice that I only use this side of the machine. You don't use the throat area. So it's not necessarily necessary to make a quilt to have a large throat machine. Everything can be pieced 100% from a smaller throat machine. But I've also showed you guys in a video, and I'll have to make another tutorial about it, how to quilt a queen size quilt on the little brother machine, which has, I don't even think it's a 5-inch throat. This is only 9 inches, so it looks big, but it's really not. It's because it has height. That's why. Makes it look big. Good night. I'll hope to catch you tomorrow. All right. Good night, Sharon. All right. Here's a question that I never get to ask you guys. What kind of music do you listen to when you're quilting and or piecing? Anything quilting related. What kind of music do you listen to? Or do you even listen to music like while doing this stuff? I listen to rock and roll, classic rock. I listen to 90s rock. Normally when I can't do that while I'm live streaming. I listen to metal, and then when I'm in an exercisey type mood, where like when I'm at the long arm and I'm trying to do squats while long arming and or stretches while long arming, I listen to like hip hop. I don't know any of the songs, but I actually listen to like 90s hip hop and early 2000s because those are the songs we all know. The new stuff, I don't know it. I don't even know half the names of any of the rappers out there anymore these days. There's so many. All right, we got Misty likes country, Motown, soul, or Christian. Lacey likes all kinds except country, Christian, Spanish. I have to hear that all the time. Nothing against it. My neighbors all listen to mariachi music, and or not just mariachi, but the songs that are in Spanish that have regular beats like we would normally think, and then all of a sudden they start singing and it's in Spanish. So, but that's only because that's what they listen to. And there's neighbors that live like in the cul-de-sac down the street from me. They have a karaoke machine, and like every Saturday night, like right now, they are out there with the garage open, and they blast the karaoke machine, and they all speak in Spanish, and they take turns. Sometimes I wish I would have learned Spanish so I can hear the words that they're saying. I never have a clue. We know most of our neighbors, except for the ones down in the cul-de-sac. We know all the ones here. So the ones that do have parties that we're friends with and very neighborly with, and they help us and we help them all the time. They do listen to it, and we've gone to a lot of their parties, and sometimes I'm like, okay, but we dance to it and have fun and just be merry. But it's not something I would normally listen to. Nothing against it. They have catchy beats, but it's not something that I am ready to hear on a daily basis. I listen to country though sometimes because Scott listens to country. Let's see. Jim listens to 60s through 80s. Pretty much me too. Patricia likes country, old rock, lead. Ampy, I love all kinds of music. If a song is good, it's good, and it doesn't matter the generic. You know what? That's cool because I know tons and tons of songs. I know I can sing with anything that comes on the radio. It's kind of funny. As long as the song is clean. I know the dirty ones too, like Eminem songs, but that's because I listen to everything. Chris Nothing gets distracted easier. Interesting. I get distracted easier when I'm like chit-chatting with you guys. But I have music on. I just can't turn it up. Good choice. Anne likes to watch 80s and 90s horror movies while quilting. Ooh, interesting. Or while working. That's crazy. Shirley prefers my live videos. Don't comment much, but watch whenever I can. I live alone, have fibromyalgia, and was just diagnosed with a blood clot in my lung. Aw, Shirley. Well, I'm glad you found my channel and you like watching the videos. I'm sorry that you have to deal with a blood clot in your lung. I don't know how they treat that. Did they go in through the vein in your leg? And because I know my dad had to deal with it. He has a line. They go in with a line in his leg, and then they put some special like they go under fluoroscopic, whatever. Then they follow the tube thing, and then they insert some itty bitty special line that sucks it out. They suck the clot out. It's so weird. I forgot what it's called, but it's something like that. Anne says, me too. Clots are no fun. I worry about them with my legs. I get ultrasounds in my legs at least once a year because of the clotting. But they usually resolve on their own. That's the, easy part for me on the legs. No, just blood thinners for 3 months. Oh, interesting. Can't watch horror movies. I would never sleep again. I like horror movies. I like watching a lot of movies. Lately, I'm on a romance kick. I like watching romance or period novel, like period movies, like based in the 1800s or 1700s or things like that. I'm on a kick watching stuff like that. All right. I'm just going to turn this because it'll make it a little bit easier. So here's far away. So this is just 3 rows, but and I kind of can't hold it in full. I'm going to bring the fabrics close in 2 seconds. So that's just 3 rows. And then the fabrics all together. Kind of doesn't help if I have all my little tags is what you're seeing. It looks really cool because all of these lines, like the there's a word for it, guys, and it won't come. Vines, little vines. All the vines are going in different directions. Oh, this smells like fabric softener. It smells so good but the vinegar part is kind of strong. Doesn't that look cool with all those vines going? And some of them, look at how they matched up. Isn't that cool? So some matched up and some didn't. I think it really, really looks awesome. And like, here's 2 grays next to each other, but whatever. I really don't care. I'm starting to like it no matter what. Nope, it's vines and flowers and leaves. And the colors are a blue, a green, an orange, a gray, a pink. I call this mustard because it looks like mustard. And then the rose color. Which color am I missing? There's 8 colors altogether. Oh, and then the tan color. That one is the tan color. Tan, gray, blue, orange, rose, pink, mustard. Yep, that's 8 colors. So let's come down. So there's big chunks and little chunks. And when those of you who didn't know what I was talking about, here was the one, a block with the 2 seams that I had cut twice. And then these are the ones that I only cut once. I mean, there is obviously 2 because that was the start. But the second row of cutting, when I cut again the second time, I only cut them once. So it should go 2, 1, 2, 1, and then the next row is 1, 2, 1, 2, and so on and so forth. So So it'd be like 1 slice, 2 slice. So there we have it, guys. This is my so far. I don't know, the playing with the value of color here, because some are really strong and some are kind of dull. Just, I don't know, it creates something, and it's a crazy quilt, so it doesn't really matter. In reality, it's technically a crazy quilt because of the angles and everything, the way it's all cut. So, yeah, I'm not going to finish this right now, though. I'm just going to read some comments, and then I'm going to probably get off here because my tummy's like literally going to make me cry in a second. I'm trying not to, guys. I really am. Okay, we got Clutson likes to here. Yeah, it's very scary. And be neither my hubby loves to watch them. I'm horror buff every day. Love period British movies. I love them. That's one that I'm watching in the room right. Well, not right now, but I was watching. Beautiful. Really liking how it's coming out. Maybe far from the fabric look like soda bubbles is what you thought. Ah, don't right for that. Can't see looking like soda bubbles. Where'd they go? I love British comedies. That's most likely what that says, right? I watch those too. Don't forget to join Tiff's Facebook group. Yes, in the description below, for those of you who are new, there is a Facebook group specifically for my YouTube subscribers. So don't forget, you can join. That's in the description below. It should be the first it should be the first one right after my email this time, so that nobody gets confused, because my personal Facebook, like for sale page where I post my stuff for sale and or stuff like that, that's the second one right now. That would say my personal Facebook, whatever. Crazy. Creativity is amazing. I agree with you, Eugene, designing patterns and never get back. It would be awesome. Thank you. Oh, British stuff. Really like detective mysteries, comedies, and cop shows. Like Dutch and German cop shows, French detective shows. I watch a lot of foreign stuff. I've watched the all-American stuff. I like South Korean. And cop shows. I don't know, but I watch all that stuff because it's on Netflix, and Netflix puts all sorts of random stuff. But I just don't like having to read the movies because I have no peripheral vision. So if I have to read the movie and try to catch everything that's this way, like on a screen, I have to look both ways constantly. I can't read the movie, so because I can't see up and down and side to side. I can't see right here, right? I can see there. So it's really hard. I have to look directly at something. Very close to me. Light brown and mustard. Yes, light brown and mustard are very close. Here, let's find two that are near each other. There's two that are near each other. So that's the mustard and that's the light brown. Can you tell? They kind of look the same. When I get closer, you can tell that they are two different colors. Love me some Brit stuff too. Took me a year to adjust to reading movies. Don't have TV, but watch stuff online stuff. We don't have TV either, cable or anything, if that's what you're talking about. We just have Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus. But the parents of the kids we watch do the Disney Plus for us so that we can have it over here for the girls. Other than that, we don't even want Netflix anymore, honestly, because it's nothing but junk on there lately. I like the color combo. Super cute. Yeah, I think it's adorable. I'm glad I didn't mix a solid or something random with it. I'm glad I just did what I did. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get off of here because I'm starting to get to that point where I can't hide it any longer. So, usually I can talk through anything too. I'm not a baby when it comes to pain problems, but sometimes it really kicks in. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to let you guys all go to sleep or so, or stay up and watch horror movies or whatever it is that you do. And I'm going to go lay down with some medicine, some of my specialty tummy medicine that I have lots of. Anyway, thank you for joining me for another episode 15 of the Insomniac Quilting series. And for those who are new, just remember that this is always after 10 p.m. Arizona time. It's not every day, but it happens often since I started it, because I'm an insomniac. And other than that, what else I gotta say? Subscribe if you're new to my channel down there, if you just found me. And like my videos, share them, have fun, blah, blah, blah. And don't forget Sew Sunday, if I'm not on between now and then. Sew Sunday, which is tomorrow. I will be announcing, is it tomorrow? Sunday, tomorrow? Today's Saturday. I don't even know. Oh my goodness. Saturday. So yeah, tomorrow. Today's still Saturday now. Tomorrow I will be scrolling through all the comments and finding the winner for the bag. So don't forget, if you haven't gone over there yet and you want to win the bag, which is right here. Hold on 2 seconds. If you want to win this, don't forget to go guess how many jelly rolls are in my jelly roll tub. All right, guys. So see you guys next time. Good night.